A great camera brings together two elements, the best technology and the most beautiful aesthetics. Since late last year, we've been working closely with them to fine-tune the color of the OnePlus 9 series camera system at a level that's pretty much unprecedented in the smartphone industry. Together, we've managed to achieve more natural color with a high amount of detail and dynamic range for a unique Hasselblad feel. So let's get to the good stuff and have a closer look at the Hasselblad camera for mobile on the OnePlus 9 Pro. But Lars was able to get this thanks to our natural color calibration with Hasselblad and one of the largest sensors ever on a smartphone ultra-wide camera. A bigger sensor gives you better imaging quality and lower noise. Ultra-wide cameras in smartphones tend to have relatively small sensors due to limitations in lens design. But on the OnePlus 9 Pro, we've improved the design to accommodate a much larger sensor. That makes for a massive upgrade in ultra-wide image quality, giving you photos that are cleaner, crisper, and richer in detail and color, especially in low light. This 50-megapixel sensor in the ultra-wide alone offers better details than what you'll find in other devices. Check out the amazing level of detail when you zoom in. When you zoom back out, you can see exactly the level of detail that this huge sensor is capable of capturing. If you've used an ultra-wide before, you've probably noticed that what are supposed to be straight lines can often look pretty warped at the edges. Ultra-wide cameras on smartphones have about 10 to 20% edge distortion on average, which is a major problem. But it's no problem on the OnePlus 9 Pro. We've used a freeform lens with a series of unique curves that correct the incoming light, bringing distortion down to around 1%, which means it's virtually gone. And the OnePlus 9 Pro's ultra-wide camera can focus as close as 4 centimeters, meaning you can take super clear macro photos with the huge 50-megapixel sensor, as you can see in these sample shots. By now you may have heard that distinct new shutter sound, the same as Hasselblad's iconic leaf shutter, this classy new watermark, featuring both the OnePlus and Hasselblad names. By moving it to the bottom center of your photos, it gives you a more elegant way to caption the memories that you capture on the Hasselblad camera for mobile. The OnePlus 9 Pro's primary camera is able to bring out amazing color and incredible detail with our custom 48-megapixel Sony IMX789 sensor, exclusive to OnePlus. At 1/1.4 inches, our Sony IMX789 sensor is huge compared to the competition. And it's also a big improvement in other ways. First, it gives you more natural color. With 12-bit raw output, it can collect 64 times the color information of regular smartphone sensors. It also gives you lightning-fast focus speed. With 2x2 on-chip lens, every single pixel of the Sony IMX789 sensor, all 48 million of them, can be used to help focus. Together with Hasselblad, we've created our best camera system yet, giving you the ability to capture super clear ultra-wide photos and amazingly detailed photos from the main camera. And now you can also take crisp photos with less blur from far away with the OnePlus 9 Pro's 3.3 times telephoto lens, with 30 times digital zoom and optical image stabilization. And the 16-megapixel front-facing camera has been updated with advanced algorithms to make skin tones more natural. Together with a new HDR feature, you can capture both faces and the background more clearly in backlit scenes. Hasselblad brought a lot of experience and knowledge to this new camera system, which is why we've given it a Hasselblad Pro mode, giving you the power to adjust pretty much everything, including ISO, exposure times, white balance, and more. We've added a new feature called focus peaking to give you better manual focus, as well as the ability to shoot in 12-bit RAW for more finely detailed color. For the new Hasselblad Pro mode, we worked with Hasselblad to bring advanced sensor calibration to the OnePlus 9 series camera system. This results in incredibly accurate and natural color for a solid foundation for post-editing. But how about videos? It can support shooting at up to 8K at 30 FPS. That's 16 times better than 1080p for pretty remarkable clarity. And for even more creative possibilities in shooting video and editing the speed, the OnePlus 9 Pro is one of the first phones able to shoot at 4K at 120 FPS, achieving incredible clarity and professional-level slow-motion video. It also has DOL HDR, a technology that lets the sensor take shorter and longer exposures almost simultaneously, and combine them into one HDR video. The OnePlus 9 Pro gives you a host of powerful tools, like ultra-wide hyperlapse shooting and more, for making high-quality videos effortlessly. And if you love taking photos in nightscape mode, then you're really going to love the new Nightscape video feature on the OnePlus 9 Pro. You get some of the most natural color ever on a smartphone, thanks to our natural color calibration with Hasselblad. And our ultra-wide game leads the industry with the biggest and best sensor, as well as our free-form lens to practically eliminate edge distortion. If you know OnePlus, you know that we're obsessed with design. Just look at how stunning the OnePlus 9 Pro is. When you feel this phone in your hand, you'll notice how comfortable it is to hold, even for extended periods of time. The OnePlus 9 Pro comes in 3 gorgeous colors, all of which draw inspiration from nature. Morning Mist. Pine Green has a calm and consistent color at any angle. And finally, there's Stellar Black, with a special matte frosted glass. First, we kept the curved glass panel to make the phone look nice and slim from the sides. Then we tightened up the curve on the edge and further optimized the software to reduce mistouches and bleeding colors. And today we're taking another huge step forward in smoothness by bringing the next generation of display technology to the OnePlus 9 Pro with Fluid Display 2.0. The key to this is an advanced technology called LTPO, which delivers up to 50% less power consumption than the previous LTPS technology, and our new HyperTouch technology for better response time in gaming. First, let's talk about battery life. LTPO significantly improves power consumption by automatically adapting the refresh rate from 120 Hz all the way down to 1 Hz based on your content. These smart adjustments in refresh rate continuously deliver a super smooth viewing experience while reducing power consumption by up to 50%, with up to 6 times faster syncing speed between the display and the processor, resulting in snappier gaming controls than before. To achieve this, we streamlined the process from recognizing display touches to rendering images and syncing those images to the display with our HyperTouch technology. But we're not the only ones who recognize how great it is. DisplayMate gave the OnePlus 9 Pro display an A+ rating. And not to brag, but it makes sense. I mean, just have a look at everything this incredible display has to offer. QHD Plus resolution, HDR10 Plus certification, MEMC, you name it. We've also added a new feature called Super Video Resolution that optimizes video in real time in apps like Instagram and Snapchat for clearer video playback. Now, with a new generation of display technology, including LTPO and HyperTouch technology, the OnePlus 9 Pro's Fluid Display 2.0 takes smoothness beyond anything you've ever experienced before. So now let's take a deeper look at the inner workings of the OnePlus 9 Pro, starting with performance.
Yes, we use Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, the best there is. And with it, you will be one step ahead of the curve because it is a 5nm chip. 25% faster in CPU performance compared to its predecessor 865, 35% faster in GPU performance. It comes with a 3rd generation of 5G built-in modem and a next generation of LPDDR5 RAM, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2. OnePlus CoolPlay is a new heat dissipation system built from 5 different layers of copper, graphite, and other materials to help draw heat away from the processor while also keeping it away from your hands. So let's see what 20 minutes of gameplay does to your phone and to the phones of your friends who are not using the OnePlus 9 Pro. Here's the story about our charging. OnePlus 9 Pro comes packed with 4500 mAh battery, meaning even with a heavy usage, it will still last you for a day. Our Warp Charge, it is blazingly fast. We call it Warp Charge 65T. No waiting around. So in 15 minutes, you can get 65%, but in less than 30 minutes, you can get up to 100%. In any case, you're good for a day. Apples to apples, our 50 watts wireless charging is way faster than pretty much all other wireless charging out there. But apples to oranges, or OnePlus to Apple, our wireless charging is even faster than a lot of wire charging. It goes empty to 100% in less than 45 minutes, no wires attached. And when you do decide to go wireless with us, We don't want you to give up your precious screen time. So we've modified the internal design of our charger. So now OnePlus 9 Pro can charge wirelessly both vertically and horizontally. OnePlus 9 Pro comes packed with some crazy good features. The all-powerful Hasselblad camera for mobile with its revolutionary ultra-wide, incredible main camera and natural color calibration will add true colors to all of your photos. Display that sets the standard for the next generation using LTPO will maximize your refresh rate while minimizing your battery consumption. And then there is Snapdragon 888, the most powerful processor going hand in hand with blazingly fast warp charge, both wired and wireless. OnePlus 9 Pro comes in 3 stunning colors: Morning Mist, Pine Green, and Stellar Black. You prefer flat displays? Well, OnePlus 9 has just that, best of both worlds. Major breakthroughs from OnePlus 9 Pro, including the all-powerful Hasselblad camera for mobile and 120Hz flat display. As for the display, I could tell you it is an OLED and list you all the specs, but really, there are no bells and whistles. For the middle frame, we have chosen to go with a fiberglass reinforced polymer. And what makes that middle frame part on OnePlus 9 so beautiful is the process of metallization. It is a treatment to give it that glossy premium look. On the back, you also have 3 stunning colors: Winter Mist, Astral Black, and Arctic Sky. The OnePlus 9 has the same Hasselblad craftsmanship, revolutionary ultra-wide, freeform lens, and optical breakthroughs just like the OnePlus 9 Pro. Both OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro's ultra-wide cameras are absolutely the same in terms of their camera quality because it's the exact same hardware. As for the main camera, it is also extremely powerful, and the size of the sensor is the same size as the sensor on the OnePlus 9 Pro, which means that you will be able to take some really great night shots. For video, you still get 8K at 30 FPS and DOL HDR for that perfect balance of light and detail. And both ultra-wide and main camera can shoot in this resolution. As for the Dragon, it is still the best one in the kingdom. Snapdragon 888. The best thing is, aside from all other great things we have mentioned, OnePlus 9 comes with the same powerful hardware as the 9 Pro, including Cool Play, ample 4500 mAh battery, and Warp Charge 65T. It has everything you want. A great 120Hz flat display, beautiful design, amazing performance, charging, even Hasselblad camera for mobile. On a scale from 1 to 10, this phone is OnePlus 9. It's a flagship for flat screen lovers.
I'm sure you're anxious to hear the price and availability at this point, but hold tight for just a little bit longer. We've got a couple quick things to introduce first. Of course, we've got some great cases. For the OnePlus 9 Pro, you'll have your choice of bumper cases in our classic sandstone black or rock gray, carbon black, or our all-new metallic bumper case inspired by the OnePlus Droid from back in our OnePlus 5T days. For the OnePlus 9, we're offering sandstone or carbon black bumper cases. And for you gamers, we're also introducing a brand new OnePlus gaming trigger with capacitive sensing technology. Simply snap on one or both of the triggers to upgrade your mobile gaming experience. The gaming triggers are compatible with all models. Keep an eye on our channels for more details soon. And finally, what you've all been waiting for, I'm sure, prices. And finally, for the OnePlus 9 series. In North America, the OnePlus 9 series will start at $729. In Europe, it will start at 699 euros. And in India, the OnePlus 9 series starts at 49,999 rupees. The OnePlus 9 series will be available on more channels than ever before. Thank you so much for tuning in to the OnePlus 9 series launch event. Stay safe and healthy out there. We'll see you next time.